Sorry, I'm just allergic to Porsches in the Crew Motorfest. We're about to get a whole lot more of them. 3, as far as I remember. 2 of those Porsches are tonight. Overnight, they'll be added to the game. But one of those, let's get it out of the way first because it's ages away in November. That is the long-awaited Porsche 911 GT3 RS. This Porsche right here. The Porsche that people have been hyping up ever since that one guy made a Lightning McQueen livery one. If I was a 14-year-old with a TikTok account and a vague liking of cars, I would be going insane right now. Now that we know we're getting the GT3 RS, it does look pretty cool. Admittedly, it does look pretty nice. The main thing is that we don't really know anything about it, other than it's coming in the November update. And, to be fair, the exact release date. We know that the 911 GT3 RS is going to be available November 6th. That is the first week of the update. So it's going to be immediate. Not only oh wait, hang on, there's technically 4 new Porsches. We're this close. We are this close to 100,000 subscribers. If you were to subscribe right now, you would be part of the big day of the 100,000 subscriber day. So subscribe. Back to the video. Oh, also, you know, if you want to see more stuff like this, I don't care at this point. We're this close. Subscribe. Because not only do we get the 911 GT3 RS that's likely going to be in the store, you'll very likely just be able to buy this in the shop. That it'll probably cost a pretty penny, but yeah, you'll probably just be able to pick it up. But something much crazier is that we know we are getting the 911 GT3 RS also on November 6th in the Year 2 Pass through the Chase Squad Police playlist as a Chase Squad Police variant. We are getting a police version of the 911 GT3 RS. There's the Lycan, there's the Porsche. Fully blacked out headlights. Look kind of cool. Honestly, it looked kind of cool. So that's already 2 911 GT3 RSs. And as far as the police one, that police one, we're gonna get that through the Year 2 Pass, which is paid. You will have to pay real money to get the Year 2 Pass, and then you unlock it through playing the Chase Squad playlist, the police playlist, which is locked behind the Year 2 Pass. I'm not going to explain all of that here. I've got a specific video on the Year 2 Pass, but that's the gist of it. Those are the ones I wanted to get out of the way because the crew announced something like 2 hours ago coming out tonight. 2 of them. You already know one of them is the Taycan Turbo S Thunder Edition. In fact, we actually do have a better look at this car as well, thanks to the showcase, as during the Rivals, they actually show it off. There it is. It's got a rear window removal, like it's a Polestar, and also it's wide-bodied. It's got a unique spoiler, unique splitter. It's a quintessential Summit car. I would assume the yellow pinstripe can't be replaced, as that would make sense as far as Summit cars in the Crew 2 went. We had the Wasp Edition, iconic for its yellow pinstripe in the Crew 2, as I believe it was like the 3rd ever Summit car, so it makes sense that we get another Porsche, also yellow, with a yellow pinstripe, except I guess this one's a bit more brass than anything. And it features in the Rivals series, but we know that it's going to be platinum next week, meaning you'll have to jump into these events, buy the required vehicles needed to complete these events, and then once you complete these events, at the very end, you get points based on your performance in the event. You get 100,000 points bonus for finishing every event, and your ranking at the very end is taken into account for rewards. You get top 10,000, you get the platinum reward. That's out tonight, and I'll probably have a video on the Summit out within this week, but what the hell is out also tonight? The official Porsche page posted pertaining particularly, perhaps, perpetual, okay, no, I don't know where this sentence is going. The official Porsche Instagram posted this just moments ago. The Porsche 919 Street This all makes sense because the crew posted a time recently, and that turned out to be the 919 Evo, the race version's Nürburgring time. But turns out we're getting the street one. And this is that final hypercar that we did not know about. The last car unknown in this update. In fact, it's the third to last new car in this update, as we're getting the Liberty Walk McLaren October 2nd and the KRC Japan 240SX October 30th in the Summit. Look, if Porsches are so good, they'll win a grand race. Right? Surely. Oh, I love Porsche. I love Porsche. All right. Let's see if they win this grand race. So 4 brand new Porsches coming to the game. Next week, as in tonight, the Wednesday turnover, we're gonna get the 919 in hypercar, and then we're gonna get the Taycan Turbo S, the Thunder edition in street, and then we're gonna get the 911 GT3 RS, the one that everyone loves and hypes up so much, in... I guess we don't know what that's going to be in yet, actually. But whatever it is, the police car will be in the same spec. Which of these Porsches are you most hyped for that are being added to the game? And more importantly, don't just let me know that in the comments. We're bringing back betting on Grand Race. Yes, I'm about to do this Grand Race, but bet where you think I'm going to finish. You have until 10% into the race to place your bets. So where, oh god, do you think I'm going to finish this Grand Race? You have some metaphorical fake chips, and you will lose them if you are fully off. If you're within 2 positions, you keep half your chips, and if you get it bang on the money, you double your chips. You have 3% left to bet on this Grand Race. Oh god. And boom. Bets are now closed. You pause the video if you didn't get your bet in yet, because that's the rules. Now I just need to lock in. Some of you would have put higher than I am right now. Some of you would have put lower. I hope the ones who put lower didn't put like too much lower, but let's be honest, they're probably going to end up being better off for their bets. I will say, there's definitely been a bit of a Porsche bias in the Crew franchise. It's Bugatti bias is definitely the biggest one. They have an intense Bugatti bias in the game, but Porsche is definitely a close second. We saw not only this thing, the Straßenversion 911 GT1, this thing be the best handling hypercar in the Crew 2 for near the entirety of the hypercar spec. I think the Senna was good for like non-meta players, like using wheel, clutch, all of that. But it was most definitely the Straßenversion for those players. It was such a good overtake. I just wasn't thinking past the overtake. Oh no. And then we had the 993 in street, which again also became one of the best in the spec. In this game, the Taycan is one of the best street cars in the game. Oh, what a load of nonsense that just was. I wouldn't be surprised if the 911 GT3 RS ends up being the fastest in its spec, whether that's hypercar or whether that's street. There's a big divide on a lot of people who think that will be hypercar or street. But let's forget this meta Straßenversion. Let's talk about the Porsche Rallycross, which, now that I think about it, was also one of the best Rallycross cars in Rally in the Crew 2. And now that I think about it, the 959 in Rally Raid was again the best in the spec at one point in Rally Raid. They have such an extreme Porsche bias in this game. But unfortunately, I can tell you right now, driving this thing against 2 of the Peugeot, this thing is definitely not carrying over its meta stature into Motorfest. We're struggling against those actual meta cars, the Peugeots. Halfway update. We are currently at 11th. We were, I think, 9th at 10%. So it's not looking the best for anyone who said I would come like, I don't know, 6th or something crazy like that. What the hell was that? What the hell? This thing sucks. I'm 16. Oh no. Maybe Porsches aren't good. Okay, no. The touring section will save us. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Porsche got their own playlist in this game. Honestly, at this point, they're ready for a Porsche Volume 2. How many Porsches have we gotten? Oh, and this is one of my favorite ones. We've gotten so many edition Porsches as well. This being one of the best, with the one headlight missing, the racing version, the RSR in racing, the Pulse version from the US Speed Tour update. This thing is so cool, man. It is so sick. I'm glad we got it. You get out of the way. Come on, yes, gain. We can't gain with a meta again with the Gordon Murray, but we can at least try with, okay, stuff like the Zonda, which is not meta. And if the Gordon Murrays don't know how to drive. We've got the Wasp edition, we've got the Splatter edition, we've got the Silvery edition or something. Whatever, that one's bad. We've got the Green Flash edition. Holy Porsche bias. It is truly a battle of bias with Porsche and Bugatti. And thank you to popular members, especially thanks to famous members, and an insane thank you to star members. We don't have any. Become a star member, and an insane top of the top thank you to icon members, HK. Massive shout out to HK and massive shout out to all of you as we hit 100,000 subscribers. We came 14th. If you betted 13th or 12th, you only lost half your chips. If you betted 15th or 16th, you also only lost half your chips. If you betted bang on 14, you win. And you know who also wins? Still you, because the video's over. That's about it for me. It ain't.